Hi, I'm Katy Merriman, the Artistic Director here at the Des Moines Playhouse. We are an organization that uses over 750 volunteers every year in a given season, so we have a lot of volunteer opportunities for you. We are going to show you a few different ways that you can get involved with the Playhouse. Hi everybody, this is the costume shop. This is an excellent place to volunteer, especially if you have sewing skills. This is Angela Lampe. She is the resident costume designer and associate artistic director, and she's going to tell you a little bit about what kind of skills you might use in volunteering for costumes.
Well, we make everything in the costume shop. A play can be about anything, so we can make anything. So we take people with any sort of sewing skills or even no sewing skills, because we can pretty much teach anyone how to sew on a button. But we build things from scratch, we hem things, we repair things, we retrim things. So if you can hand sew or if you can use a machine, you're more than welcome. We also do all sorts of interesting craft type things, like we've constructed puppets, we've made hats, we've just done a variety of different things, and we're happy to use skills you have, we're happy to give you skills you don't have.
Another great place to volunteer backstage is literally backstage. So this is our paint corner. We have a lot of people come in who help paint sets as paint volunteers. We also have people who come into the shop and help construct the actual set. If you're over 14, you can come in and you are welcome to learn how to use a power tool and build stuff. If you're under 14, you can still come, but we just ask that you bring a parent with you. So any age can build or paint back here, and you also are welcome to help us work on props. Lots of times we have fun projects that require building something, turning an item into something else that you never thought it might be used for. So lots of opportunities back here in the scene shop where we build, in the paint corner where we paint what we build, and in props where we create things, pull things, find things to use in our shows. So another place you can volunteer backstage is as a crew member. We would call you a run crew member, maybe a shift crew member. Though that could involve things like working backstage, wearing really dark clothes, helping move things on and off the stage. You also might work at the fly rail where you bring drops in and out, which is really exciting. You're led by the deck chief, usually our assistant stage manager. Again, anybody 14 or over is welcome to do that. If you're younger, we would probably talk to you on a case-by-case basis about maybe volunteering with a parent to do that. And as a member of the run crew, you also might work out in the house running a follow spot device or working in the booth, which we're going to talk more about. Another great volunteer opportunity, especially for younger people, is in the Kate Goldman Children's Theater, working in our light and sound booth. Now you can volunteer in the Kate Goldman space in light and sound, or you can also volunteer in the main stage, the John Byers Main Stage Theater, as a light or sound volunteer. Some of the things you might be doing are being a light board operator, which means hitting go when the lights need to change. You may also get a little bit of training and learn how to balance sound in our space, especially in this space, and work on the soundboard. You might be someone who hits go and plays sound effects in a program called Q Lab. So there are a lot of things we can teach you about how to do, and 14 or older is great, but if you're younger than that, we often have younger students come in, especially and help with the Kate Goldman shows, so there are opportunities for 14 plus or 14 under if you have a keen interest in lighting and sound. Another great way to volunteer at the Playhouse is as a guest services or front of house volunteer. You might be someone who welcomes our patrons in through our front doors of our building. You also might be someone who's here to scan tickets, take tickets, show people how to find their seats as they enter into the theater. You get to be someone with a friendly face who welcomes everyone to the show, answers any questions about getting them seated, and just makes sure they have a good experience. You even get to watch the show many times when we have extra seats. You get to sit in and enjoy with them and make sure if any patrons need something during the show, you're there to help. Again, this is 14 or over, or if you're under, you can bring a parent with you and still be a volunteer. If you are someone who likes to sing, dance, act, perform, this is a great place for you to volunteer on this very stage. All of the people who we cast in our shows are volunteer members of our community. Any age, any cast, any person who lives in the area and can get here can be in a play. So you just look on our website for audition opportunities under the volunteer tab and you can be on this stage.